Okay guys, so workout number 2, you must divide in specific teams for this one. It's guy, girl, and guy-girl teams, okay? We're gonna have 3 separate workouts, all right? But each one is 6 minutes long. We're gonna cover the first one here. Now, when we tested this today in the video we posted, you've seen us doing a walking lunge. After talking about it, we felt it wasn't as challenging as I wanted it to be. And then we're also concerned possibly with these platforms becoming slick. So we're actually going to do this in place, and this is what we'll do. We're going to do 6 lunges alternating, okay? We're going to do the complex and then 6 lunges alternating, and then we'll rotate, all right? So first complex right here, we got a front rack lunge first. Okay, what we're looking for, full front rack, back knee must touch. She must bring your feet clearly back together, and you must alternate feet. Okay? When she's doing this, she's standing all the way up when her feet come back together. Alright? So she'll go ahead and set that down. Now she's going to go into a bear complex. We can do this 2 ways. We can segment it, or you can go with it connected. What I want to make sure is when we do the shoulder to overhead, we must show full lockout overhead, then come back on the back. It cannot be one of these where you swoop over the head and onto the back. If you don't extend that arm and you just shove it over your head, you are going to be no rep from the first rep on, and you must start the complex completely over, all right? So we'll segment this. It's going to be a power clean from the ground. Stand up, front squat. Stand up. She can do any type of shoulder to overhead she wishes. Okay? She's going to set it down. Must perform a back squat all the way up. Now the jerk must be straight up overhead or push press, and then down. That's her complex. Now you can push it off your back, right back into the front rack, knock out your 6 alternating lunges, and then your partner will go. There's no physical tag. As soon as the bar hits the ground, that person can go. But just like the front, on the back, you cannot dip and press overhead. If this arm is like this, all right, it's not going to count. It must be a full lockout. Bring the bar down into the front rack and then proceed. All right, so the second part of this workout, pair number 2, whichever one pair you decide, we're going to do the lunge, which we talked about in the first portion, but we're going to do a back rack lunge, okay? Same standards, okay? It must be back knee touch the ground, bring the other foot back, standing fully, all right? But on this one, the complex is going to be the following. It's going to be a power clean, hang power clean, full clean, must be connected. If you break at any point in time or you lose the barbell and segment this, you must start back over with the power clean. But it's not the main issue for you guys. So power clean, we already kind of talked about that. She's going to stand all the way up. Hang power clean, you can rebound these if you wish. Stand all the way up, and then must go to the ground, touch and go, full clean. Stand all the way up, and then she would go into her back rack lunge, which means she's going to have to go onto her back. Now on this one, if you just want to swoop over your head, that's fine. I know in the bear complex, we must show each position locked out. When you're coming off the back rack lunge, okay, I do not want you to back bail it. She's got to push it back over her head, and then the bar can come down, all right? So don't back bail on this. You'll get one warning, you do it again, you're going to get 10 burpees before you can continue, and you don't want to lose that time. On one? Okay. So, third portion of this. So, the remaining 2 people are going to complete this. So, we have an overhead lunge. We'll just go ahead and show this one. So, it must be an overhead position. You want to use a clean grip. It doesn't matter, snatch grip. Once she establishes, she must overhead lunge, clear touch, bring back, and alternate feet, okay? So, we'll say she did 6. She's going to set this down. Or, if you wanted to, you could go right into the complex from the overhead position. So it's a power snatch, hang power snatch, full snatch, must be connected. On the full snatch and the full clean, make sure that you're not setting the barbell down and resting. If it rests for even a half a second and it's not a touch and go, you're going to have to start over again, okay? So power snatch, hang power, full snatch. Power snatch shows the control, catch, stand all the way up. Now touch and go, full snatch, up. And then she can drop it. Or I would recommend just holding that position, going into your lunge. All right. Now you did see she did pause at the hip. That's okay. If you need to pause at the hip to make sure that your body's in sequence for that full portion, that's fine. You can hold it there for as long as you want. It just cannot rest on the ground.